Good morning, everyone. It's Declan here from the YMCA. I hope you're doing okay on this beautiful sunny day. What I want to do in this video is just do some exercises using a chair, basically. So really aimed at those participants who might just need a slightly lower intensity of exercising. The chair is optional. You can do these standing as well, but it just gives you a bit of an idea of what you can do using different apparatus in your own home. So for this, I'm going to use some cans as my resistance or my strength training, but you can use hand weights if you have hand weights at home, or a strength Dynaband as well is fine. So just work with what you've got. You don't have to use weights. If you just want to do the exercises without, that's absolutely fine as well. But for now, I'm just going to use some lovely vegetable soup or chili con carne. And so, coming to your chair, so ideally it should be stable, not a low chair or a comfy chair. It needs to be a solid chair. I'm just going to deadlift the cans down, so bend the knees to place them on the floor and come back up. So just to start off, we're going to come to standing in front of the chair. And we're just going to do a bit of a warm-up. So just start with the march on the spot. This is your option standing, just to march everything out. Option 2, just to march it out chair-based. So you can just lift your knees up a couple of times here and just do some gentle marching on the spot. But again, you can do it standing if you like. So just kind of lift the heels up, focus on keeping the hips lifted, the abdominals nice and tight. So you feel you've got a band wrapped around the waistline. As you do this, just give me some shoulder rolls, a couple of times back and a couple of times forward, just to get rid of any tension. And then once you've done that a few times, just come to a standstill. Just focus on your breath, lift up, bring the arms up, and just do a gentle side twist, center, side twist, center, side twist, center. A few more times. 3, giving the spine to move a little bit here. 2 and 1. If it helps, just bring the arms overhead and let them just cross over, reach up. So just mobilizing the shoulders a little bit here. A couple of deep breaths in. And again, you can do this standing if you feel up to it. You're welcome just to change your position, or you can remain seated. Okay. So next move, come back to a march on the spot. Lengthen up, try and sit towards the edge of the chair, so you're not sitting too far back, you're not in any danger of collapsing. I'm going to demonstrate from the side in a little bit, just so you see. And then from here, just take the arms out, reach over, open, over, open. Allow the chest to open out a couple of times. Alternate crossing over the arms. And again, hold the arms here. Reach up, lower, reach up, lower. Just a couple of times more for me. Exhale as you lift up. 2 more. And 1 more. Well done. Shake it out, roll out the shoulders, turn your head side to side, just loosen up the neck a little bit, and release. I'm just going to change my position now because we're going to repeat some of that. So I'm going to demonstrate from the side. So coming up to standing. Again, just changing my seated position. So make sure your chest is lifted, your spine is long. So we're not collapsing down like this. We're trying to keep a lift up. Bring the arms up. Rotate, center. Just to mobilize the lower back. A few times. One more. And then reach the arms across. Reach the arms up. And release. Just come to a march on the spot. Lift the legs up. Keep the chest lifted. And release. Okay, pushing up to standing. So, when you do chair-based, you're welcome to have a chair with hands on, or arms on rather. So if you need to use your arms to come up to standing, that's absolutely fine. But the aim of today is to really focus on using the abdominal muscles. So we need to think about pelvic floor, pulling from back to front. So the muscle that you use to stop yourself from going to the toilet, you draw that from back to front and pull in. At the same time, you feel a tightening around the waistline, like everything was just sucking in, and keeping that tight contraction throughout the class, okay? So we're going to start off a simple one, sit to stand. Your eye line needs to be focused forward, your chin parallel to the floor. If you look down, that is where you'll want to go. If you look up or ahead of you, you'll want to reach up. So have a look and then join in. Feet should be hip width apart or wider. Slow. Your way down. Push up. Sit back down. Push up. Sit back down. Push up. Sit back down. 2 more. Up. Okay, now stay up and up. Okay. So demonstrating that without the chair, you can just do a squat. So again, hips back, squeeze glutes, hips back, squeeze glutes. So you can do that with the chair or without the chair, depending on how you're feeling. We're going to take the chair. I'm just going to move it around a little bit now. Standing nice and tall. March it out on the spot now, holding onto the chair for a bit of balance. Just keep the march up, keep the shoulders back and down and the chest lifted. And then just do some side kicks, just to gently get the outer thighs moving. Just side to side here, just to loosen up. Hips. Exhale as you lift up. And then from here, we're going to just turn the chair around. You're going to give you some heel like that. And again, you can practice without. You've got the chair there, but you can let go and just see how it feels to do it without, just to get the knees moving and the hips. Well done. March it out. Now, lifting one leg, just giving you some ankle circles, just to loosen up the ankle clockwise and then anti-clockwise. And then take the other one up. A couple of movements clockwise, anti-clockwise. You can balance on one leg if you like. And release. Well done. All right, so we're going to start working with some resistance now. We've sort of got the body moving. So I'm going to turn the chair around again, just so you can see me. And again, I'm going to deadlift my hands up. So you're going to bend the knees. You're going to pick your hands up. Okay, you're going to sit on the edge of the chair. We're going to start off with bicep curl. So we're going to squeeze in and release. Squeeze in and release. So just work the arms here. A couple of reps, 8 to 10 reps is absolutely fine. Keep the elbows fixed into the side. Keep everything nice and tall through the spine. Pelvic floor still pulling in from back to front. And then we're going to take the arms down and we're going to lift the arms up. We're going to lower down. So that's the move. So keep it steady. Lateral raise to work the upper back shoulder area. Drop your chin, and remember you can use just your arms with absolutely no resistance. Slow is the key. So we're going up slow, hold, and then we're lowering down. Lift up, and we lower down. Lift up, lower down. Have a little break, shoulder roll out, loosen up the neck, frontal raise. We're going to bring the arms up and we're going to lower down. So we're going to lift up to shoulder height, lower down. Slow is key. Nice and tall. Last one, and then release. Place the hands down for a second. Shoulder roll out, bring the arms up. Do another bit of rotation for the spine, just to see if you feel a bit looser than earlier on, just to loosen up. Good, lovely work, and then release. Okay, take a nice deep breath in. We're going to come up to standing, so hands on thighs, or use hand rests if you need to. Suck belly in, pelvic floor in, lean forward, lift up, and release. Coming round to the back of the chair. Okay, facing side on now. Hold on to the chair for balance if you need to, or again, you can stand freestanding if you feel up to it. We're going to work the glutes and the core now. So we're going to do some leg kickbacks, all right? So starting off, just gentle kick, kick, nice and easy. No leaning forward. As the leg goes back, squeeze your glutes. Change, other leg, kick back. Ankle is slightly flexed here, everyone. So ankle is flexed as you kick back for 3. Keep looking forward for 2 and 1, and then release. Same move now. Just do a side kick, side kick. Just be gentle here. Just gently let the leg go to the side. Shake it out. Turn center and just give me a little bit of a walk. Lift the knees up just to loosen up the hips a little bit. And again, you can have the option of just doing that, so you're focusing on your balance. And then from here, you might just need to shuffle forward a little bit. We're going to just do this with the hips. We're going to open them out. We're going to alternate. Open them out. Open them out a few times. If lifting them is too much for you, you can just do that on each leg a few times. Just let the knee move in and out, just to loosen up hip joints, or just stay with the bigger movement of lifting up and out to the side. A few more times. And then release. Okay, a little bit of a stretch now as well. While we're here, hold on to the chair, bend your knees, and then just let your hips sink back and drop your head. Just give yourself a nice stretch here. Just let the head be heavy, hips move side to side. A couple of times, loosening up. And then slowly and gently, come up and walk forward. So that was just to loosen up the lower back a little bit and get the glutes moving. Okay, so from here, what I'd like you to do is come back to your chair. So we're going to come back into the chair slowly. So feet hip width apart or wider. Make sure the chair is behind you, obviously. Draw the abs in. Pelvic floor pulls up. Bring the arms forward. Or again, use the chair arms if you need to. And slowly sit down. Take your time. And then release. Well done. Bend your knees. Slowly and gently lift the hands again. We're going to work the top of the shoulder now. So, hands to the side. Bend the elbows. Look forward. Reach up. Cross in. Reach up. Cross in. You can obviously not use the cans, as I said earlier, or you can also do single arm here. So reach up, come in, reach up and alternate. Come in, reach up, come in, reach up, Come in, one more, and then both arms to finish. You've got 3, squeeze, 2, squeeze, 1, squeeze, and release. Shoulder roll out a little bit, loosen up, drop the chin, and release. From here, we're going to use one can, or you can use both if you've got all the weights as well. And we're going to do overhead triceps, so we're going to work the back of the arm now. So again, sit nice and tall. You can hold that can here. You can reach the arms overhead. You can drop and then extend. You can drop behind and then extend. So again, I'm going to demonstrate from the side in a second. So drop the chin, elbows point forward, lower, and lift. Demonstrating from the side. Chest up, lower, lift, like that. Slow control. Squeeze the back of the arms for 3, for 2, and for 1. And then just release. Place your hands out of harm's way now. Shake it out and have a little break. Okay, take a nice deep breath in. We're going to come to standing. So again, feet slightly wider than hip width. Lean forward. Strong push up and shake it out. Come back to the chair, please. So again, facing to the side. We're just going to do some calf raises here. So as long as you can see my feet in the video, we're going to lift and we're going to lower. Just lifting onto tiptoes, lowering. Nice and easy. Look forward, lift and lower. Balance. We're going to come up to a balance in a few seconds now, so get ready. Draw the navel in, and then on your next lift, hold on tiptoes and breathe. Just balance it out. You can have the hands on the chair if you need to, or take the hands to the side for 3, balancing on tiptoes for 2, and 1. Shake it out. So just to stretch out the calves now, hold on to the chair, take one leg behind, bend your front knee, push the back heel down, feel a stretch in the calves, lift up, just to loosen everything up. Step in slowly, come back, bend the front knee, push the heel down, straighten up, feel the stretch in the back calf, hold it for 3, for 2, and for 1, and then slowly step in. Shake the legs out a little bit. Okay, we're going to go into a quadricep stretch now, the front of the thigh. We've worked them fairly hard with the sit to stand and the squats, so just be mindful of knee or hip injuries. You have the option of just bending the knee and remaining here and focusing on the lift. Option 2, take hold around the back of the shoe and draw the heel in. Option 3 is to hold onto the ankle and lift. So from the side, option 1, option 2, and then option 3, lift. Hold that for me. What you want to avoid is this, grabbing and then sinking. That's a no-no, all right? You should rather be just here than collapsing over like that, because you want to open this area here. Okay, when you're ready, release the leg that you've got hold of, shake it out, and then repeat on the other side. Lift, stay here and lift, or hold on, lengthen up. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out, so you're not holding your breath in the stretches. Every time you breathe, you should go a little bit further into the stretch, and then release, shake it out. Seated hamstring stretch now. So I'm going to demonstrate from the side. Just move this a little bit out the way. You can see my leg. So we're going to sit on the edge of the chair, nice and tall. We're going to extend the leg forward, heel down, inhale, exhale, and just lean forward, hold onto the shin or the knee, feel the stretch through the back of the leg, and just relax into it. So ideally you hold the stretches for about 30 seconds to a minute, depending on how long you can go for. If it starts to cramp, just back off a little bit and then try and go back in. Maybe that you need to drink more water or have some more bananas in your diet, more potassium. Easing out, extend the other leg forward, breathe in, exhale, and release. Easing out, check it out. Okay, facing forward now. So again, just going to do inner thighs. So bring the soles of the feet together. Just rock your hips, place your hands here, lift up, and then gently lean forward from the hips. Just feel the inner thighs opening up here. Keep the eye line fixed forward. A couple of deep breaths in and out. So we're not holding our breath. And then release. So we're going to release the lower back now. So we're going to do this seated first and then standing. So sitting on the edge of the chair with your feet hip width apart, you're going to inhale the arms up, and then as you exhale, drop the chin and just let yourself round forward. So just everything releases now. Hands on the floor, head down, shake it out a couple of times. Just loosen everything up. And then from here, slowly and gently start to roll back up. And release. So again, repeat that one seated if you prefer, just to loosen up lower back. Standing if you wish, you have the option. Holding. Into the chair for balance, feet hip width apart. Tighten the navel in, bend your knees, drop your chin. Just gently round the spine. So you're going down bone by bone by bone. Relax everything at the bottom. Do some side moves here. Hold still, and then slowly and gently uncurl. So the move comes up and you release. And shake it out. So that's just releasing the lower back. So we've pretty much worked the legs. You've worked the arms, the shoulders, the core, just using a chair with some options thrown in. And again, as I said, you don't have to use weights with this. You can just do it without weights, but it's a good one to do maybe sort of 2 to 3 times a week if you're feeling a little bit tighter and stiffer than normal because of, sort of obviously a lack of more physical activity. Always make sure the chair, as I said earlier, is a solid chair, not a sort of a couch or anything like that, because that wouldn't be appropriate for the types of stuff that we do. And yeah, give us any feedback you have, anything that you want to see maybe a bit more of. Let me know. Send me an email at declan.duncan@ymca.co.uk. But that was essentially just a very simple sort of chair-based session, which is around 25 minutes long, with a little bit of a warm-up, some mobility, some strength exercise, and some balance as well. And keep an eye out on the Central YMCA YouTube channel, because we'll be posting some videos up there throughout the next week and beyond until we are ready to go back to the club. So let's hope, fingers crossed, that is soon. But in the interim, do take care, stay safe. If you can go out for a short walk during the day, do go for it. But listen to any advice coming from the public health, etc. And keep in touch. So have a lovely Sunday, everyone. Take care, and I will see you very soon. Many thanks. Cheery bye.